Hello, good day to you, it's me, and another quick video. This is regarding the human rights that we have, and in particular the Human Rights Act that was passed many years ago to protect our, well, God-given rights, really. So the idea of speech, movement, education, the right to think and have religion and things like that, which are under attack from our people in power. The problem is they never wanted this because it protects people and they can't get around it. So the people in power for many years have been trying to get rid of it, and it's been around, this idea, for many years. And certainly when the whole Brexit thing came up, I was concerned even then that they'd actually said that once they leave the EU, then they could do away with the Human Rights Act, which was part of the EU policy. And of course there is a United Nations Human Rights Act. What they want to do is get rid of all of that and have a Bill of Rights. Of course, the Bill of Rights will be leaning towards giving them power rather than protecting our rights. So, i.e., there's going to be several things, I say things, several topics, and they want to put into this bill, and which are actually protected now. But obviously with this new thing, they want to circumvent that. So you will need permission. You need to seek permission to bring your human rights cases to court to be heard. So that's a drastic thing. Reduced responsibility. It will reduce the political obligations put upon public bodies, so they don't have any legal responsibility to look after you. For example, the elderly and the disabled. There's no legal requirement for them to provide care or care homes or anything like that. For the greater good, society could be given more rights than the individual, which is what they want. They want you to be doing what you're told, and then the right to rights, which is a person's right to rights, will be no longer be universal, but instead be judged by the courts. So you will not have any rights. Your rights will be given to you by the system. Of course, this also means that procedurally, the will of Parliament, so that the Parliament have ultimate power, Secretaries of State free for all, the courts will be prevented from getting rid of statutory instruments, even if they're not compatible with human rights. So we've seen that in the last year or so, where they can do anything they like, and unfortunately for them, they've been stopped in most cases by the Human Rights Act. So forcing people to take a jab, wear a nappy, things like this, they've been prevented from imposing that because we have human rights. Judges are no longer judging. The government will be more prescriptive to the courts, giving it explicit guidance. So basically, the judge will be told what they can do and what decision they can make. And then lastly, gaping holes where legislation was once underpinned by the human rights, it no longer will be leaving gaping holes in legislation. So basically anything in law at the moment will be just removed and left as it is. So none of this is good. They've wanted to do it for a long time. Now bear in mind that the idea here is that then they can force you to do things. So they can force you to get jabbed. They can take you away if they don't agree with what you say. There's no right to a trial. There is no right to a jury. So basically, as it is now, you are guilty until you can prove yourself innocent, which is, in this system, will be impossible. Of course, this is being discussed right as we speak, because this bill and the removal of the Human Rights Act is going through now. So we need to be aware, spread the words. Save Our Rights have a guidance document which you can read, which obviously helps you to. They're running a consultation, and of course, this will help you to respond to that government consultation, and it's well worth doing. Right, that's it then. Have a good day. Catch you later.